It is possible for any nationality to apply into the aviation sector here in the UAE. One may also ask, how am I going to get myself residence, or how am I going to get myself a place to lay my head at the end of the day when I am employed? The best way for you to get residency here in the country is to be sponsored by the company that has employed you here in the country. Hello beautiful people, and welcome once again to another lovely day. My name is Kofi Techi as usual, and I am most honored to have you here on the channel with me. Now, if you're new to the channel, do also hit on that subscribe button and be a part of the family. This is what we do here: educate and inform people through diverse ways. I am here once again today because a friend posted or asked a question. Joseph Quay, he's like, can you do a topic on the aviation sector employments? When we make mention of aviation, what usually comes into mind or comes into the minds of people is being a pilot. Now, if you are new to the field, you might ask these questions, or you might be interested in knowing what the aviation sector really entails. The aviation sector have lots of openings, such as cabin crew or flight attendant, ground staff or airport operations, pilots if you are licensed, aircraft maintenance and engineering, aviation safety, that is security, air traffic control, logistics, that is in the cargo section, customer service, that is ticketing, aviation management, that is administration or admin, marketing, finance or HR within the aviation companies. So if you think you are qualified to be any of the above mentioned positions, you can apply into the aviation sector. I know you would be asking, what would be your eligibility, or what would be the kind of requirements needed in applying into the aviation sector? If you are applying into the aviation sector as a cabin crew member, you need to be very fluent, or you need to be fluent in English. That's, you have to have good command over the English language. Now, you also need to have good health, like you should be in good standing, you have to be strong, and you should also have a little bit of customer service experience. Now, when you are applying as a ground staff, you need to have strong communication skills, and also having the hospitality or aviation background is a bonus to each and everybody applying to the ground staff section. If you are applying into the engineering sector, or if you are interested in engineering, you would need to have aviation related degree or AME license, or GCAA approval, that is the General Civil Aviation Authority approval, to be able to apply as an engineer in the aviation sector. If you are also intending to apply as a pilot, then you should be able to have a CPL or ATPL. CPL is Commercial Pilot License, or the ATPL, which is the Airline Transport Pilot License, plus a GCAA, that is the General Civil Aviation Authority conversion, if not UAE issued. Here in the UAE, most of the times, whatever degree or certificate you have from your home country, it is very necessary you attest them in the country before it is deemed very valid for you to be able to use it in searching for jobs or working here in the UAE. So therefore, you need the GCAA conversion if your license is not the UAE standard, or it was not obtained in the UAE. If you want to apply into the admin or support sector, you would need to have a degree or a relevant experience to be able to apply into the admin or support sector in the aviation. Knowing all these, and then knowing that you could be eligible, or you could actually secure yourself a job in the aviation sector, it is very important for you to also know where to apply for a job, because when you are given the certificate, or when you have the certificate and yet you don't know where to apply for the job, it is kind of a waste of time. I actually gave a step-by-step clue as to how to secure yourself a job here in the UAE in the aviation sector, especially Emirates Airlines. You know, most people do not know the UAE actually is the hub of Emirates Airline, Etihad Airlines, and Air Arabia here in the country. You understand? So it is possible for you to secure yourself a job if you need one. In order for you to be able to get a job in the aviation sector, you can visit their websites, the various websites of the various airlines, to get yourself a job in the career section. You can apply through the Emirates Group Careers, Etihad Careers, Dubai Airport Careers, Fly Dubai Careers, Air Arabia Careers, GCCA, General Civil Aviation Authority website. Also, you can apply through them. When you visit the website, locate the career button on the lower bottom, like get to the far bottom, far end of the website, you will see career tab, and then you click on that, and then you get yourself which opening you are looking for. In fact, if they have jobs, you see them displayed over there, and you can select from the jobs which one best suits your qualification. You can also apply through LinkedIn or Golf Talent, Naukri Golf, or Bait. These are official websites, and then very legit websites on which you can get yourself jobs here in the UAE. When applying for such jobs, in fact, most of of the times the airlines or the companies are going to demand for your CV. Now make sure your CV is in a good, very, very good format where they can be accepted by the company, because you can't just draft any kind of CV and then drop them for, employment. It doesn't work that way, especially not in the aviation sector. Just be true in your CVs. If you have experience, just do well to mention them in the CV. There are also networks within the industry where you can actually get links to getting into the aviation without any hassle. You can do so by attending aviation expos like the Dubai Air Show, and then you can also join LinkedIn groups like Aviation Jobs Middle East, and then also reach out to HRs or professionals working in companies you are targeting. Volunteer or intern in a related event if you are already in the UAE. So these are some of the networks by which you can get yourself a job in the aviation sector here in the UAE. To avoid any form of hassle or any form of I can't get myself a job, it is very difficult to get a job here in the UAE, it is not easy for you to get a job in the aviation sector, do well to take on some short courses in aviation or IATA. Okay, it is very, very necessary you get yourself certified in case you have the means, or in case you are very interested in getting into the aviation sector. Now you get an IATA certification for customer service, ground ops, or cargo, etc. Like if you are interested in being a customer service personnel, you want to work as a ground op, or you are interested in working in the cargo area, you should get yourself the IATA certifications. You can also get a certificate in aviation safety or airport operations course, okay, and then AME license for technical engineering roles. Understand? So yeah, it is very necessary you get yourself endowed with certifications or get yourself endowed with knowledge before applying for such openings. So yeah, these are some of the steps, or these are some of the important notes you should take when trying to apply into the aviation sector or aviation industry here in the UAE. It is very possible for any nationality to apply. Like I said earlier on, it is very, very possible for everybody to apply, no matter where you are coming from. You understand? But just be sure you have all the necessary qualifications or the necessary documentations required for you to be a part of the family. Be well spoken in English language, be very hardworking, be ready to learn. Like no matter what, you need to be ready to learn. One may also ask, how am I going to get myself residence, or how am I going to get myself a place to lay my head at the end of the day when I am employed? The best way for you to get residency here in the country is to be sponsored by the company that has employed you here in the country. Now, if you have no skill, if you have no career that you want to pursue here, just make sure you humble yourself, get yourself a job. Just get yourself a job, and then the company is going to be your sponsor. It is going to get you your visa, your residency, and when lucky, the company might even secure you a room or an accommodation, whereas at the end of the day you wouldn't be bothered about residency permits and then accommodation. Okay, yeah, so there's the little I know about aviation, there's the little I researched on aviation, and if you are here and you think this video has actually helped in a way, do well to give me a thumbs up. If you do like my content and you'd like me to put up more content here, do well to put them in the comment section, and also subscribe to the channel, like join the family. It is a beautiful family. What